Ladies and gentlemen, today I have my biggest tournament opening of Season 20. We have 2 accounts, both from the same viewer, totaling over 500,000 tournament credits. We're of course going to be going for Painted Beehive Black Market Gold Explosions, Painted Exotics, the Gritty, the Lane Strike Multi-Chrome, and perhaps some other stuff with trade-ups as well. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe down below, and here is the first account with over 300,000 tournament credits. Alright, here we go. We've got a bunch to open. Beehive in purple. Gonna open a couple of Prospect Cups here. An All-Star Cup. And now it is time for the Chromatic Cups. We're kicking it off with a Soapy Duck. Let me take these headphones off. I don't want to hear the amount of times I get a Soapy Duck. But because they always bring out bangers, we're going to do a No Reaction Cup. Moving on, pretty good, pretty good. There's another Soapy Duck. This time it's black. We're going to go with the Lucky Beard Cup now. Lane Strike in Burnt Sienna, about as bad as it gets, so I guess the Nose Cup will be necessary. Beehive in Grey. I want to just get a Painted Beehive. I'm yet to get one. We got the Gritty. Grey Striker. Okay. I've still not got a Painted Beehive Black Market Gold Explosion, and the season's been out for a month. So if I could just get a Black Market Gold Explosion and not a Painted Soapy Duck, please. Burnt Sienna Lane Strike Multi-Chrome. I mean, we are going to get a Beehive with the trade-ups with this many items, so that is a massive win. But let's just see if we can maybe get something cool out of the cup. Okay, final cup to go. It's gonna be Go-To in Grey. And now, let's trade in these bad boys. He said I can trade up anything tournament related, so no need to do that. Is there any need to do that? Not really. So, it's... Oh my goodness, Fortnite are ruining things. They really, really are. All of the Lane Strikes I got aren't trade-upable. So I've got the Grey Striker Gritty, and then I'll chuck in some Breeze Fields, and that could be our chance to get a Painted Beehive, but realistically it's going to be a Genie Lamp. But hey, let's see what we get. Come on. Oh, there we go. I will take that. That is a massive win. I didn't get either the white or the black Genie Lamp, and I genuinely thought there was going to be no chance of me getting one again because the season's over. But there we go. We're going to equip that and take a look at it. We're going to see it, and then we're going to move on to the next account. Look at this. That is unreal. They had 2 non-painted Genie Lamps here, a saffron Genie Lamp, and then we got them a black one. That is one of the best ones. Black, white, and crimson for the Genie Lamps. Absolutely the best. So that is a massive win. Now it is time to go over to the other account and see what we can get. Now we blasted through that and we were unable to even get a Black Market Beehive Gold Explosion. So I think it's time for me to change my approach. So instead of Chromatic Cups, I'm going to open All-Star Cups because that gives you a lot more trade-up material. You can't get as many duplicate Painted Exotics as you can non-painted exotics. So instead of going Chromatic Cups and hoping for a Black Market from a cup and therefore it being painted, I'm going to open All-Star Cups with the chance, of course, of getting a Painted Black Market and Painted Exotics, but with the backup, hopefully, of having more trade-up material because Fortnite has ruined trade-ups. Every single tournament item that comes out now, more or less, seems to be available in Fortnite, and that means far fewer Black Markets. I've noticed it. You've definitely noticed it. For the last, 3 or 4 Accolade series, we get barely any Black Markets because of the lack of trade-ups. The amount of exotic trade-ups we can do is so much lower because they don't let you trade up cross-game items. It makes no sense, but regardless, here it is, the second account with an eye on getting some more trade-up material to eventually get the brand new Painted Black Market. Hi, just popping in. It's come to my attention that the majority of you watching this video aren't actually subscribed. So if you could please click sub down below to join us on the road to 1 million. I'd really appreciate it and enjoy the opening. Okay, so it is abundantly clear that my strategy with the Chromatic Cups isn't working. It wasn't working on the last account, it's not working on my account, so I'm gonna give the All-Stars a crack. There's enough for 20 at least All-Star Cups here. 22, I believe, and a Challenger Cup. So we have enough now for 22 All-Star Cups to be opened. So let's open these. I know they might not be painted, Exhibit A, but maybe we can get some trade-ups, and maybe if we're lucky, we can get ourselves a painted beehive black market gold explosion anyway. Maybe in the trade-ups, because obviously now it's easier to get a duplicate lane strike multi-chrome non-painted than it is a duplicate painted lane strike multi-chrome like that one. So neither of those can be traded up, which is a massive L. That can't either. I mean, the soapy duck can, thank the Lord, but realistically we're not going to be trading that up. That can, because it's a duplicate. So we're getting closer, you see, to the mystical not genie lamp. We want a beehive black market gold explosion. We have the gritty there in crimson, so we've got, oh, this is perfect. It's the all-star meta, at least for trade up material. There we go. We officially have a trade up for a beehive gold explosion. So I might try 10 prospects, see what we get there. 1 honey splash in purple, that's pretty cool. Perfect strike antenna, yo-yos, another soapy duck. The fact that you can get that is just absolutely mental. Soft serve, yo-yo again, tubular in lime. Okay, so the prospect cups are good for tubular, and of course burnt sienna soft serve. You see that, I see chocolate. Okay, not the other thing. Okay, we're gonna move on. Another prospect cup there, and now we're back to the all-star cups to see what we can get here. So we can squeeze out the end. Squeeze out the end and the soft serve. We don't need to talk about it. There's our first beehive rocket boost of this account. Let's keep it going. Another multi-chrome wheel. That's good, because it means we get trade-up material and we can keep ourselves back the painted gritty that we got, I believe it is. So let's have a look here. So we've got these. We're gonna trade up these soapy ducks. Yeah, they're all gonna go. Get ourselves a couple imports, go 2 wheels. We could maybe trade this up. Nah, I've got to keep the burnt sienna soft serve. We've got a trade up to do here, so let's just bash that one out. Astro CSX inverted, and now this is it. So with all those duplicate wheels there, as you can see, it says only duplicates of cross scheme items can be traded in. We managed to keep the crimson gritty. So we've already got more on an account with less credits using all-star cups than we did with the chromatic cups. And of course, that one we did get a black gene lamp, but this one is guaranteed to be a beehive. It's not guaranteed to be painted, but it is guaranteed to be a beehive. So let's get in and do it. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed, and you will get luck like this. Oh, it's non-painted. The quest for a painted beehive gold explosion continues. I still cannot seem to get it. It's outrageous. Outrageous. Oh my god. Yeah, see, I would say getting these items is better than the chromatic haul we got earlier. There's still plenty of paint there, and there's also some non-painted stuff. As you can see here, we needed one more import that wasn't a duplicate, because everything's available in Fortnite. I've got a whole trade up here, and I can't do it because of Fortnite. So it worked. It wasn't painted, but I will be back. Of course, every single season, I do the Prospect Cup Challenge, where I open prospects only to see if I can finally, for the first time in my life, get a painted black market from a Prospect Cup, and I will be doing that on my account very, very soon. I've been grinding tournaments. I've got hundreds of prospect cups to open, so make sure you drop a like, subscribe down below to join the Pixel Army so you don't miss that video, and the grind for the painted beehive gold explosion continues. So that is going to do it from me. I've been Pixel, you have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.
I am a beast, I'm at the top, I run these beats, I hold my spot, so stop before it hits you, it's pick up, pixel.